What's up, everybody? Money Moicano here, and unfortunately the fight didn't go in my way, but I want to clarify over here why I accept the fight, how the fight week went, all that stuff I'm gonna talk about on this video and what's the next step. So I will appreciate very much if you click the like button, if you subscribe, my brother. That's it. We lost the fight, but the war is still going, my brother. And one day, eventually, I'm going to get my title shot again. I was not expecting for that. Thank you so much, UFC, for the opportunity. I tried my best. Let's talk about the fight week. So I went over there to California. Everything was doing good. My weight was going down very easily. Nobody told me about being replacement or anything like that. And on Thursday, I was cutting my weight, you know. I had to cut like 10 pounds on Thursday. I cut like, I think 8 pounds, 7 pounds, something like that. So I was almost in the weight and I say, okay, I'm gonna cut the little bit more on tomorrow. And then I went to sleep. It was like midnight. Hunter, the CEO of UFC, he works with Dana White, and he called me and say, hey, Moicano, I need you on the champion weight tomorrow, 155, not 156. And I say, hey, Hunter, what happened? Is everything okay? And he said, no, you know what? It's okay. The fight is still happening, but both guys are pretty heavy, so I don't have a replacement. If somebody goes wrong, we're gonna call you. And I say, okay, so everything's fine. They just want me to make the weight, so in case something happens, I am there to step in, right? That was a thought, and I was considering even not making the weight because I thought, no, there is no way Islam or Arman will pull out of this fight on one day notice. So 100%, I think the fight is going to happen, and I'm going to make 156. So I don't need to drain myself too much, more than necessary. But then Hunter told me again, he said, hey, no, I need you to make the weight, and we're going to pay you for that. And I say, okay. So on the other day, it was like 5 in the morning. Since I just had to cut like a pound and a half, something very, very little. I didn't call my team, you know, I was cutting weight by myself on the bath. And then my coach called me and said, hey, Moicano, Arman is not fighting. You're going to fight for the title. I was asking him, is that right? Are you sure? And he said, yes, 100%. And then I was so happy that I got this opportunity to fight for the belt. I didn't even talk to the UFC. I just say yes, and I made the weight. And after the weigh-ins, I talked to Hunter, I talked to Dana White, I talked to everybody, and we agree on the money. And I was very happy with our agreement. But more than that, I was happy to fight for the belt, you know. Unfortunately, I lost my fight, but I want to point it out. I'm not giving excuses, any excuses, because like I said before the fight, I was preparing my whole life to fight for the belt, and unfortunately, I got finished on the first round. But I want to clarify some stuff. As you could see, when the fight starts, I was doing very well on the feet because I had training to do that. You know, I knew Beneil Dariush was coming off at 2 knockouts, and then I say, okay, I will try to be on my feet because it's going to be very hard to put Dariush down and to control him because he has some good scrambles, some good jiu-jitsu. So I will stay on the feet. And I will move a lot, and I'm gonna punch him. And that's what I did with Islam Makhachev. I was in a good stance. I was catching him with some punches, with some left hands, with the right hand. I was feeling very well. And I think that was one of the problems because Dariush doesn't shoot takedowns like Islam does. Dariush is more like he likes to clinch, to grab, to put on the cage. Islam shoot a perfect shot. He went for a double leg. I started to defend. I tried to turn his head, and then he did the move, and he got on the top. So once he was on the top, I say, okay, I'm going to try to defend myself, and I'm going to expose myself for him to do the ground and pound. And he was not being very effective, you know. And then the crowd started to boo. And I say, man, I have to get back. I have to get back on the feet because I'm doing very well on the feet. But that was the problem because even though he was not finding the space to punch me, to do an effective ground and pound, I just was wanting to get back on the feet, you know, so I could score on the striking. But when I start to create the space and the scrambles to get back on the feet, he kind of gave me like the sense that I could put my foot on his hip, pull, and get back. But he did that so I could expose my neck. And then he grabbed with a dorsal choke and was very fast. That's why I tapped so fast, because it was very locked and my arm was locked. I could not block. I was trying to be with my belly on the mat, but my belly was up, so I could not defend. And that's the problem. So I'm not giving any excuses, because I was ready. I was training for a softball. I feel great. My power was over there. The weight cut was great. I had a very good night of sleep the day before, but I didn't have time to prepare myself on the techniques that Islam has. You know, the takedowns, because Benil Dariush didn't shoot for the takedowns like he did. I didn't even see the takedown. So I was standing too high. I should have standing a little bit lower so I could try to defend better the takedowns. But it is what it is. All respect to Islam Makhachev. That's why he's the champion. And the only thing that I want to say here is, now I was talking about money all the time. I want money and I still want. But after the fight, now, even though I know I am old and it's going to be hard, now I want that belt. Now I want to get back and have my shot. But that way, I want to prepare myself and I want to be ready. So that's why I want to fight as soon as possible. I know Paddy Pimblett is talking some shit in the internet. He's telling that I tapped too fast. Okay, I was fighting the number one pound for pound, not you, you know. And 100% if I fight Paddy Pimblett, I will make him tap in the first round. Mark my words, okay? That was the video for today. I just want to say that I will keep posting here on the YouTube. I was not posting too much because I was very focused on my fights. On the last 12 months, I fought four times. So I was pretty busy last year, and I hope to be pretty busy this year, but I will try to keep uploading content over here on the YouTube. So thank you so much. I appreciate a lot. So I appreciate a lot if you can click the like button, subscribe and share. I will do more videos over here. And that's it. I had my chance. I was not ready because I didn't have the time, you know. One day notice, I didn't have the time to study him because I was cutting weight and then I was trying to recover, eating, sleeping, and doing every stuff. And then on the fight day, of course, you want to rest, you want to be ready. I was thinking about doing my best, and I knew that I had to pressure him. I knew that I had to bring the fight to him, but unfortunately, I could not stop the takedowns. If I could stop the first takedown, or even if I stay on the ground and didn't want to get up on the first round, I think the second and the third round will be better, but that's not my place to tell you that right now. Only thing that I want to say is Moicano wants money, and I will keep going, and I want to fight for the belt. One day, I want to fight. I don't know if I will, but I will do everything in my place to be and to have the same opportunity again. And if you help me, I will thank you so much, because let's go. Let's grow the audience. I want to have more fans. I want to have a better fan base so they can push me to another title fight. And I guarantee you next time will be better. I will have more preparation. So the only thing that I need is to win again. I need to have more wins. I need to get 2, 3, 4 wins and get back to the title conversation, okay? Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate that, and let's go. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. Let's fucking go.